Hello, my Entropian friends. Morgan here. How are y'all doing? I'm doing all right. I could do better. Getting kind of bored here on Next Island. Today, we are going to try to put a big dent in our wild boar hunting challenge. We have to get 20,000 points. I've got 4,000 points. And I looked for the largest wild boar I could find. And the largest ones, or actually the only ones that I could find, that is a pure spawn, is up here sort of south and east all along the coastline here south of Mushroom Marsh. So we're going to give these a shot, literally, and see what we can do. So let me do one more thing here. Boars. Track. Get rid of that. And so we can see that for rank 7 I'm at 93% almost. So we're going to try to get these guys with my trusty rusty EWE-LC 240 Recon CDF edition. And I'm going to try it without armor first. I ought to be able to get these guys before they can get to me. If not, we'll put on some Musca or something, because provider, mature. I really wanted some big ones. I was hoping that I'd find, some alphas and stalkers and prowlers, that kind of thing. But and we are starting out with hardly any, or actually no loot at all. So we'll see how it goes. I picked up 100 ped worth of ammo, and well, these little suckers sneak up on you. Now, the biggest I've seen out here is a guardian, according to what Entropia, it's a Next Island Life or something. It's something that one of the players out here put together, and it shows where the mobs are for both Next Island and Ancient Greece. And it shows this to be the only spawn of wild boar. Here, let's get that guy. Using my auto aim auto chooser. And sometimes it gets me in trouble. Things are able to sneak up on me. I would like to take this opportunity to invite y'all to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give me a like if you think that the thing's worth it, or if I'm worth it. And anyone can give a like. And hit that notification bell if you're interested in it. In more of my videos, then it'll let you know. One thing that I would like to remind y'all is that these are not how-to videos, although I easily get into how-to mode. Really, it's how I do it. Your results may vary. I'd also like to point out that I am Patreon free. This is a Patreon free zone. I think, to my credit, I don't ask anybody for a handout. I'm here playing anyway, whether somebody chooses to support me or not. I'm not going to beg for anything. Oh, I think I am going to put on some armor. Let's try the Muska. And let's I wasn't paying attention to what my health was doing. Not smart at all. The only other armor that I have with me is my ghost armor. It is ghost, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's going to be a long old slog. In order to get to 20K. Holy crap. I may have to go to my ghost. I'd like to think that my evade is going to get me through, but it ain't going to do it. All right. I really wish I had more of these guardians to do. Although that only bump me up 12 points. Uh-oh. I'm getting gangbanged here. There's 3 guardians. Besides being a Patreon free zone, I am afraid. Get that guardian way out there. I would imagine this will be a swirly free zone too. I don't do real well with swirlies. Provider. Oh, there's guardian. I guess if it's gonna charge me, it's gonna be a guardian. I'll just try to pick them out of the herd. See what we got. There's another guardian over there. No, not him. Get up here on this hill. There we go. There's a guardian over there. For y'all on next island, or thinking about coming to next island to do a little crafting, some of the blueprints require tiger eyes. It's sort of a gem, I guess. He's way out there. There we go. And and I'm sure other folks are under the impression that you have to go to next island to get those. There's a form of Cyclops that gives them, I guess. But that's not necessary. They have them here on next island also. But you have to go a little further north of here, and there are those Amazon looking folks. I really can't remember the proper name of them. And they loot those things fairly well. What is that other one? There's a Guardian. I can only handle the two lower maturities, the Weeks and the Watchers. But I always manage to come away with a fair number of the Tiger Eyes. Man, I tell you what, 100 PED doesn't go very far on one of these things. Providers. There's a Guardian. I went from 100 PED down to 45 PED of ammo in not much time at all. I'm curious as to what this is over here. That's a young. It's mature. Where'd that sucker go? It's playing hide and seek with me. Oh. He's I've been doing some tailoring, which it's not like me to do much crafting at all, but they have these very limited blueprints that you can get. Yeah. I thought I'd be able to come out here and just wade into these guys, but it's not going to happen. I may be able to get to 5,000. Mature, young. Guardian way out there. Ah, son of a bitch. And I'm gonna need. So we're out of bullets. got 40 ped of shrapnel. We'll convert that. Come on. It's nice to see that my ghost is giving me a little more protection than I was getting before. Old. As I said, I've been getting into tailoring a bit. And show you some of my, I'm wearing some Risa stuff. Next Island has got like 4 or 5 different, I don't know that you'd say races, but sort of like nationalities of inhabitants. And this is the Risa stuff. And they're sort of the poor boys of the island. And I got that. They're supposed to be sort of the nomads. So I've got some of that. Then this is the Stell. They're the next bunch up. And it's a pretty nice looking suit when you get it all together. This is the jeans, the pants with it, trousers. And I don't think oh, and then there's the Haruspecs. And I haven't been able to do a whole lot of them. It's a little hard for me to get the mats for it, but that's the non-customizable pants. I think I have it here, but I think it's the Haruspecs, but it might be the Stell. Have a nice kind of a top hat that you can get. Then also they got this Elysian tropical top, and this happens to be the customizable. Version of it. And when I get back to Arcadia, where all of my stuff is. What's that? Mature. I'll be able to maybe put a colorful texture on it, or I might try to put some color on it, see how it turns out. There's a guardian. Provider. There's another guardian way out there. There's old between it and me. I'd like to give a shout out to Sturge and Danny Go, Bill Flatter, some of the other YouTubers that are putting out content. Where'd that boy go? There's, I don't know if that's the one I was looking at, but any guardian will work. Come on, pal. That was the one I was looking at. One of the problems with staying on a planet other than your home planet is that you accumulate a lot of stuff, and eventually you've got to take that accumulated stuff back to where your main base is. I have a lot of paints that I'd like to be able to use to try to color. Let's see here what we got. That's another $9 in shrapnels. That's $50 in shrapnel that we've got so far. Of course, I'm using it up, but Guardian. There we go. And a cute little baby. Providers, old. Afraid I'm going to have to shoot my way through these guys. We're fixing to wind up here in just a second. Just want to see what's beyond here. Mature, old. Provider sneaking up on me. There's a guardian back there too. I'm not really putting much of a dent in my 8 ranking in the Codex. Mature. Got somebody following me. Mature provider. We'll take that provider. Provider, mature, young, old. Alright, we got another 3 ped of shrapnel. And let's see, where's my... Bring up my map. Oh, there's our TP right there. Let's see. Holy moly, look at all that stuff. I can use the wool. Wool, I think, makes thread. Or maybe it's the thin wool that makes thread. I forget which one. But that's something that you need when you're doing this crafting. I got 102 and a half ped of loot type loot. And then it probably had another 50 in shrapnel, so that'd be 150 in shrapnel, but then I used up the 100 ped that I had of ammo, and pretty much the 50 ped of shrapnel that we did. So you do the math. It was not a winning outing. Let me show you what I mean about accumulating a bunch of stuff. Got all of that crapola. Now, these extractors I can't use at the time because I don't have any. I don't have my texture machine here. Lesser Elysia is one thing that you have to craft a lot, or buy a lot if you plan to craft, because it's used in a lot of stuff. However, for the newer players out there, if you can make it over here to the next island, you can sell your sweat to these guys over here for between a ped and a half and 2 ped per K, and you can sell a bunch of it because it is used a lot in crafting. And so, you know, make whatever you will with that. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we will see you next time. So y'all take care. Bye.